Today we are following Tom on his quest to create another invention. He has promised us that he will create one of his best inventions yet for our series. I was worried that maybe he would be busy, but he agreed that we could come and wake him up and watch him as he walks his walk and explores his adventure of life. This walk is one that he does on occasion that allows him to properly keep up with his inventions. He uses it all the time, except when he doesn't, in which case he makes it up as he goes along. Every one of Tom's thought was added in post. Each thought is exactly as he claims that it happened in the moment. It's exactly what he believes he was thinking at that very moment. This is a very special episode of Thought and Trot, the more successful sister show of Think and Drink. Boo! Haha, I'm just kidding. I wasn't thinking that. Tom, wake up in 3, 2, 1. Have you ever wondered what goes on in the mind of a genius? I have. And Tom here, we've been studying his movement. And we've learned that he thinks most when he's on his walk, that his inventions come when he's walking. He says that they come to him like if you were sitting in a fish tank and the tank was just filling up with oil and you're a shark, but you're not afraid of being a shark or being in oil. He said that's how they come to him. Now, I've never felt like I could understand what he was saying, but I'm excited to try and find out. Tom is the kind of man who is the utter picture of grace and beauty. As you see in this shot, he is clearly practicing an art of balance and zen and focus, trying to become one with the surroundings that he has been faced with. He is seeing himself in a retrospective look at the inner workings of his soul. It's quite clear by the tone and fluidity of his movement. He is calm and ready. He does not need to overthink or try to focus on a task or a new invention. I know it will come to him. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones because he is like a god when it comes to invention. He is the god of invention. Sleep well, my prince. Parkour, doing parkour, doing parkour. Is every single mountain a volcano? Cause if so, we probably shouldn't go on mountains. Why do they even let us on mountains if that's the case? A volcano's dangerous, man. Wait, can people go on volcanoes? What's the rule for volcanoes? Do you have to have a really smart brain or be really careful or something? Or wear a magma suit? An anti-magma suit. Do you think people have anti-magma suits? That'd be really cool. Maybe they make them for space or whatnot, you know? There's magma in space? There's gotta be magma in space. Gotta be magma in space. What do you think the sun's made of? Duh. Sun's made out of magma. So it's gotta be free floating or whatever in space. Cause otherwise how would the sun collect it all? That's the only way to collect that much. I bet this pose looks sick. You can almost hear the gears turning in his head. If you look at him real close you'll notice. You'll know exactly what I mean. Just you look. You'll see it. He's thinking of something real big. He's gonna have a crazy breakthrough any minute now. I know it. I wonder if heaven has kombucha. Maybe if 4 out of 5 dentists agree, the 5th dentist is just always angry that they leave him out all the time. Do you think fish will ever learn to fly? Maybe there's a shortage of carrots and we just don't know about it yet. Does ice cream float? If you get struck by lightning, do you get superpowers? What colors can we not see? Has anyone ever actually seen a flamingo? I think I could beat Mike Tyson in a fight, but I don't want to tell anyone that. I don't really know if evil ever wins, but just doesn't make it obvious in the movies. Should I be afraid of dolphins? Is quantum physics really that hard? Because I'm thinking of taking it up. How many pieces of pie does it take to make a pie? Like, if I had 1,000,000 pieces of pie, but they were really, 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 really small, would I have a whole pie? Because I'm not convinced I would have a whole pie. I'm thinking I would have like half a pie or most of a pie, but I don't see myself having a full pie. Is there a limit to how much bubble gum you can chew in your lifetime? I mean, there has to be a limit, but I doubt anyone's ever gotten there. That's a lot of gum. Should people be arrested for jaywalking? Would Gandhi approve of fighting for sport, like boxing and stuff? Should I vote? I wonder which organ is the strongest. Are children smarter than they let on? Can you just will yourself to be warmer when you're really, really cold? See, I stopped here because I saw the water and I think that I heard a fish. You know, like a splish, 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 splash. But I wasn't really sure, so I went up to it and I stood there and I waited and I listened real hard. I pressed my ear to the metal bar and I listened, and then I leaned over and I listened, and I'm trying to see if there's a fish. I want to hear it. Floosh, 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 floosh. Actually, can you add the like splishies in post, like splish them? Because I don't think you can hear them on the recording. Just add them in there. Splish, splish, splish. Yeah, like that. And I was just wondering if like you guys saw a fish, because I definitely heard one. Definitely heard one. Like there's no way that I didn't hear that. It's no way. It's just too real. That moment was very real. You know, I really, I'm so sure there was a fish. I'm willing to bet money on it. I would put my life on the line to make that bet. I would make that bet right here, right now with you, no doubt. But yeah, that's why I went to the water. That's why I went to the water. I was hoping that there was a fish and maybe I could catch it because I am hungry. And without inventions, I don't really eat much. So how much of this we cut? Are we gonna keep all this? Can we cut the part? Can we cut this? No. Yeah. So there was the fish. That's what I was looking for. Oh, wait a second. I'm supposed to come up with something new today, aren't I? Like a new invention or whatever. Bandana car. Like a car for your bandana so it doesn't get heat stroke. No, that's not gonna work. Ice cream sundae. No, that already exists. Ice cream on Sundays. Ice cream Sundays on Sundays. Like make Sundays the day for ice cream Sundays. No, too cool. I know. I need to get to higher ground for this. I'm too low. My brain is too close to the dirt. I need to get away from the dirt so that my brain can create strong, powerful ideas. Because the dirt drags you under. The dirt pulls you into it to spread you like butter. And I need to soar. I'm gonna climb a tree. You are currently looking at the moment that the most popular fashion trend was created. You see it right in front of you, right before your eyes. Tom is sitting in his tree and he's thinking and he's got it. He's thinking about it and he's figuring it out right there in front of you. This is how the revolution started. This is where everyone changed for the better. Get it? I mean, because like changed as in like changed their clothes, like as in fashion, like they changed their fashion. Yeah, you probably get it. Well, this is it right here. It's so cool. During my near-death experience in that tree, when I slipped, you can see it on the camera there. That's when I decided I needed to stop thinking so hard. I was putting too much focus into getting this perfect invention started. You know, I wanted to make the perfect thing for you guys. I wanted it to be a dream. I wanted it to be immeasurable, right? I wanted it to be so unbelievably cool that you guys would have to bring me back for my next invention and I'd get publicity. But then I said, I've been thinking too hard. I've been putting too much energy toward this. And I just sat there and I thought, pajamas are uncomfortable sometimes. How can we make pajamas less uncomfortable? And it just hit me. It just came to me like a dream, you know? I'm sitting in that tree. I'm climbing that tree. I'm getting higher up into the tree and I'm thinking the real answer is to make them shorts. That's how I invented pajama cutoffs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. We have more videos on the way. There's another video in front of you, so you can always take another peek.